Happy Tuesday.
Hello.
Hello, and welcome to anyone who's stopping in to join us this morning.
Yes, we are live. I'm ThatKimberly.
And it's Deb right here in the flesh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. All right,
We are.
welcome.
Yes.
We are excited to host another Tuesday live. We are here to share all things multifamily and bring valuable information to you to our amazing audience from our amazing industry peers.
Yes. And today, the most valuable information you can get in the next week and a half will be about Apartmentalize, right?
Yes. Game on. It's happening.
Yes,
The biggest
it
show
is.
of the year. And it's
Yes.
going to be huge.
It is. And we have a return guest and one of our faves and past NSC Chair, Angi Pusateri Downey. That's a lot, but I got it down.
Last 3 times.
So we're excited to have her on with us today to chat about Apartmentalize.
Yes. So don't forget, we are live on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter. So wherever you're watching, make sure that you hit subscribe, or some little notification buttons would be great. And then if you like what we're talking about and you want to share, reach out, interact with us. We want to hear from you.
Absolutely. We want to know what your experience is like at Apartmentalize/NAA for any old folks out there. And but without further ado, we will be bringing on Miss Angi.
Hello. Angi Pusateri Downey.
Pusateri Downey.
Me nailing it.
Yeah.
Pusateri Downey. Holy mackerel. That is a lot. Like a fold out business card kind of situation too, right?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Awesome.
Well, thank you guys for having me today on your live show. I appreciate it very much. And
thanks for joining us.
Yeah, of course. I love the opportunity that you guys really kind of talk to so many people in the industry and you get so many different perspectives of what's going on in the multifamily industry. I absolutely love being on this podcast. So thank you for having
me. Thanks.
Hey, thank you. So real quick, it made me think, Kimberly was like, for those old people, NAA, when, no, that means me too. Okay. No.
Yes.
What year? How long has it been Apartmentalize? Like, I don't know. Do you guys remember? I don't remember specifically when that happened. That's a good,
probably 5 or 7 years ish or so.
Yeah,
yep.
That would be a really good trivia question.
Yep.
Yes. If anybody knows, put it in there.
Put it in the comments.
Yeah.
That'll be 5 or 7 years, I'm going to say that, because they made the switch. And I think Clark Ebert actually wears some of the vintage Apartmentalize shirts, meaning the first year that they had them. So
nice.
Yeah, super
That is
super
so funny. Yeah.
So give everyone a very high level 60 seconds, because I'm going to time you of the who, what, where, and when, and how do you qualify to talk about Apartmentalize?
How do I qualify to talk about Apartmentalize? Well, let's see. I'm an industry veteran and I'm an old person. Number one.
You're a modern elder like me. You're the original modern elder.
As Mark Ross always says, he and I are part of the original next gen. So, with our dads being in the industry, but I've been in the industry 29 years, y'all. I have been a part of NAA all of my life, grew up in the industry, spent a bunch of time on the property management side in a regional marketing and training role, and then made a switch to the supplier side in the early 2000s. So I've been on both sides of the industry. And have attended Apartmentalize from both sides of the industry. And it's just an extraordinary conference to be a part of and to see it grow in the matter that we've seen it. I know when my dad was chair back in early 1910. No, I'm just kidding.
Shame on you. R.I.P. Tony.
I know. But there was only 3,000 or 4,000 people that attended, period. Wow. That's the whole thing. And now we're crossing, 9,500 people to this conference this year. Yeah. So we're back up to pre-pandemic numbers. It's really extraordinary to see the love and the support and really people coming out to do business for Apartmentalize. So
where was your first, what city was your, I won't even ask the year, okay, but what was the first city you attended? NAA/Apartmentalize.
Oh gosh, do I have it? Vegas.
Oh yeah,
Vegas was probably one of my favorites. And then on the property management side, I think one of my favorite conferences was I was working for a management company with we actually stayed at the Royal Sonesta down in New Orleans before we had to move the conference because New Orleans was not big enough for us. But that was one of my favorite ones. Just being able to see so many people, see so many new products, be able to talk to so many people, and really just kind of enjoy the company of everybody to, build out relationships, whether it was from a supplier perspective or an owner manager perspective.
Would you say that it was like a shock to the system or just a completely different experience going from attending as a management person versus a supplier partner?
Yeah, both. It's you kind of game plan to get to Apartmentalize a little bit differently. Obviously, on a property management side, you're looking for new products and services, or maybe you're looking to connect with your current suppliers. You probably are getting pinged 100 million bazillion times by suppliers trying to, get in front of you, get their product in front of you, get your information out in front of people. So, they're game planning. I know folks today in property management who will say, I'm going to do the first half of the trade show, this many rows, and see this many people. Most management folks will have a game plan to come to the trade show floor to seek out either, new opportunities, new products, new services, new opportunities, the education sessions, those types of things. And then from a supplier perspective, obviously this is like the Super Bowl of sales. It is an opportunity for us to really get out in front of so many different owner operators, whether that's, bumping into them at the coffee shop or the bar, or maybe some of the dinners and really lunches, some of the events. I mean, we've got some amazing events that are going to happen too. But really just capitalizing on all of those opportunities to really network with people on a more social aspect rather than, let's get some business done right here. It's, maybe cultivating more appointments after NAA.
Yes. Yeah. And Angie, you said it the best to me. I actually was privileged to one of my very first trade shows, AGD, shout out to the Dallas Apartment Association. Angie exhibited right next to me when she converted over to the supplier side. And she told me that people want to get to know, in our industry, they want to get to know who they're doing business with. And, because I was like, I don't want to party. I'm here to do business. And it's like, it's not really a party, it's more just socializing, having a cocktail, because then you are able to really get to know that other person and they're able to get to know you. So
no, you're absolutely right. People want to do business with people they know, like, and trust. And
absolutely.
If you miss out on one of those three components, then you're missing out on really that important ingredient in the recipe for success. So yeah.
And NAA makes it very easy nowadays. Look at this is NAA's website. If you don't know it, just go to naahq.org, and you'll look for Apartmentalize, and then it'll take you to this tab where you can go to registration, schedule, experiences, who the exhibitors are, which we'll hit that at the end. But this schedule is on point. It does start Tuesday, which is more with the travel and setup and executive meetings, but we're going to start on Wednesday for the sake of time, right?
Yeah. So all the governance meetings, just a little shout out to everybody who's involved with NAA, but all the governance meetings, the board meeting, the committees, the NAA committees, they all start on Tuesday. And Monday in some cases.
And you have to be invited.
Council. You do have to be invited to some of those. The region meetings, those are all open. So if you know what region you work in, feel free to jump into any of those region meetings. That's a really good way to kind of get to know what's going on in your region, what's going on in the industry, to take that information forward for conversations
at 9.
on NAA.
Yeah, that's 9:45 to 10:45 on Wednesday.
Yep.
And the general session. Who is the opening general session, Angie?
Oh my gosh, y'all. Let me get my little notes out. It is Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson is speaking on Wednesday. We're super excited.
Yes.
This is the second or third time.
Love that.
Yeah, second or third time with NAA. So we're super excited to have him.
Yeah, definitely. And then the welcome reception. This is they did that because I was always running back and forth to go see Maintenance Mania, the national championship. Just for people who don't know, our boots on the ground, the people who make the apartment industry run and tick, they compete. Our maintenance folks, men and women, compete at NAA for the national a huge title, and now they're putting the welcome reception together with it, which great idea, folks.
Fun to see these.
It is class.
Change out gaskets, change out ice makers, do a fire alarm. They have all these certain skills that they have to compete against, and the fastest time wins. And even more importantly, they're supported by their local and their state associations. So a lot of them will hand out T-shirts and big faces of people, and it really truly is just an awesome time to celebrate our service professionals that work in this industry.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah.
And you get to socialize with management folks.
Your management folks, right?
Yeah,
there's a lot of people that attend those. They're just super fun too. So
yeah,
I mean,
a lot of excitement going on. And then Thursday starts the trade show starts at 11:30 to 4:30, because I'm just going to go straight there and tell people that there's lunch on the floor. So make sure you go and have lunch there, right, folks? Like, if you can avoid it, don't do lunch offsite. Do lunch there, because that's where all the
there. And everyone's going to be there.
Lots of opportunities with that lunch, especially if you have a booth near the food, or you have a table for them to stand at, or you have a seat for them to sit at. A lot of times there's not enough seating in those areas around by the food. So it is a great opportunity for you to rub elbows with professionals in the apartment industry, whether it's a supplier or it's, a property management executive. You'll still have that opportunity to do that. Now, Kimberly, I don't want to mash the excitement for the exposition and trade show, but we can't forget to talk about Danica Patrick.
Yes,
he is
10 a.m. on Thursday.
He is going to be there for the general session at 10 a.m. So make sure that you have some time before your trade show to jump into that and see her speak and talk to us about all the amazing things that she's done for the sports world for women.
Suppliers can attend that, right? They're able to go to the agenda.
Yeah, if you have a full registration, if your company has paid for a full registration, then you will have access to all of the sessions, all the general sessions, and all the education sessions. So if you just have a booth pass or a booth, if you will have a booth, just a booth access, you will not be able to get into that general session. And NSC is sponsoring lunch, y'all. Thank you, Kristen. We appreciate that.
Thank you for joining
us. Super
us.
exciting. The National Suppliers Council, that's what the NSC stands for. It's a really unique group of suppliers in the industry who have reinvested their time and resources in an additional membership for the NAA. To gain access to really be your supplier partner, really be a solutions expert for you. So, and they're sponsoring the lunch at the exposition. So take advantage of that.
Thanks for reminding us. Yeah. And a shout out. Thanks, Laura, another management person who went to the supplier bright side will be there. Laura, tell us your booth number, because we'll be talking about that shortly. You too, Kristen. So we
drop
got
your booth numbers.
Yeah, please.
Lots of amazing people going to be there for sure.
Speaking of One App and residential waste, what's One App's?
110.
110.
Go see it's Deb at her booth.
I knew she would put me on the spot.
I was ready.
I was ready. You are not going to get me.
Well, and residential waste is sponsored. They're attending and sponsoring. We are legit. We're not going to be just roaming. We decided not to get the booth, and we're setting up meetings and actually sponsoring the big midway party, which I will let me show that real fast.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah, for those that are new to the industry that may be on this call, this is a great way to get your company in front of other property management folks by combining efforts with other supplier partners across the country. You can do that locally. You can do that at a state level. You can do that at a national level. And these guys are amazing suppliers to join together to put this huge party together for the industry. And it's going to be an extraordinary time for sure.
Yeah.
Right?
Shout out to Phoenix Staffing and all the work that they did to wrangle all these great sponsors like One App, Residential Waste, Rent Path, Court, Grace Hill. Who else we got on there?
Holy mackerel, Chadwell, Court. Look at all those folks on there.
Yes.
Dixie booth. Dixie, thank you, Kristen, for your booth.
Booth 639. Make sure you check them out.
The
guys, this party, we will have a full comedy show from Jeff Foxworthy.
Going to be good.
He is going to be introduced by Tony Blake. So we're going to get some Tony Blake, some Jeff Foxworthy. Awesome. And then, guys, the music is going to blow your mind. We're literally going to have Tone Loc.
School.
Underground.
Kimberly's going to bust out with some moves.
That's right. I don't need music. I can dance all by myself.
So, I think we're all pumped for a little old school music fun. Yeah. So, and then it's on a ship with flight simulators. We're going to have a Maverick lookalike running around taking pictures with folks. It's going to be a good time.
Great
time. Don't miss out.
Yeah, that's Wednesday. So don't forget. Very, very important to, and if you registered, make sure you have your QR code, right? And if you haven't, it's not, there's a waiting list now. So
there is a waiting list. Yeah. So if you are a client and you want to get in on that party and you're a client to one of those suppliers, you need to reach out and try to get on that waiting list. We are well 100%. Over 2,000 folks, 2,400, I believe. Yeah. So we have capacity rules on that big boat. Yeah. So but it'll be a great time.
Yeah. And that again is Wednesday, and the boarding starts at 6. So because everything starts at 7, so don't be late, folks. It's we reach capacity, they cut it off. So don't be that person, right? Mm-hmm. Don't be that management person that shows up late and says they weren't on. Please, I'm gonna say it. Don't be that person, okay? Just
don't pull the "don't you know who I am" card.
Yes.
Please, just please
don't.
I mean, what are we supposed to do? Just start throwing people overboard?
Oh,
that's not allowed. That's not allowed.
It's
very bad.
That's not a good time. That's a very good time for anybody.
It'll be a good time, but there's definitely capacity.
Well, let's talk about who our speaker is on Friday. Let's talk about Friday.
This is a new announcement, right?
Yes, it is a new announcement. So we have Dan Levy was not able to join us. And so we have added Miss Nicole Kidman to the list on Friday. So we're super excited to have her come talk to us as well. So make sure that you make time to be there for that general session on Friday. So
before you go to lunch on the trade show floor between 9 and 3.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry, 11:30 and 1 is lunch.
And guys, think about what an epic and weird experience this could be if you got a photo taken with the lookalike Tom Cruise at our boat party, and then you got a photo with Nicole Kidman.
Because they ain't going to be taking photos together. Come on now.
At the same event.
That's hilarious. Well, Kimberly, one more thing about the schedule that you have up here on the on the screen here. Y'all download the app. Download
right
the
here.
app. The Apartmentalize 2022 app will help you navigate the Apartmentalize conference much easier. It'll tell you where everything is in case rooms change. It'll tell you what the schedule is. It'll tell you where you need to be. It'll tell you things like headshots. Hey, y'all, they have headshots going on at the Soul Pavilion Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. You'll be able to find that. You'll be able to take advantage of that opportunity.
I'm going Wednesday before the alcohol begins. I get a little puffy by the end of these conferences, right?
Yeah.
I'm swollen from
strategy.
Yeah, like I just don't feel as fresh and awake as I do. I'm honest. Like, let's be real. It's a lot of walking. San Diego is beautiful, and you have to walk to everything. Let's just be real. I'm going to get all my steps in, but you're on from 6 a.m. in the morning. I mean, no matter what time you get in, for me, I'm up. I I might be nut night at 10, maybe 12. But I'm up at 6, unfortunately.
And we're all out of practice. Those, veterans, new folks, everybody, we're all out of trade show practice. So make sure you conserve your energy, stay hydrated, do what you need to do a little bit of self-care so you can endure everything that's going to happen between all of your client meetings, all of your supplier meetings, walking the trade show floor, going to all the events. Like Kimberly said, it's like super huge. So bring comfortable shoes to walk around.
Yeah, I'm going to stop anybody who's wearing stiletto heels. Kelly Jackson, if I see you there in those, you are my hero. But
Laura Snyder.
Laura, that's right. She wore some fabulous stiletto heels. For sure.
Beautiful. Protect your feet, ladies. Protect your feet. And guys too. Holy mackerel, y'all. Everybody just needs to take.
You guys, we have to make it to Friday night because that is the closing party.
Absolutely.
The party that NAA hosts is the very last night, and it will be amazing and epic. So,
y'all, it is. Jay Loatman, who is the NSC chair this year, and he works for BG Multifamily. He's based in San Diego. Alan Pintico, who is a part of the association there in San Diego. Y'all, San Diego, the city of San Diego does not shut the city down on Fridays. Guess what? They're shutting it down for us.
Yeah.
They're shutting it down for the most epic street party ever. So if you can stay, if you can change your flight and stay, I know Kirk and I are staying so we can, have a little bit of breather, enjoy everybody's, social aspect of everything, enjoy the company that we're there. You guys take advantage of that. There's going to be a bunch of different restaurants that are going to be open so you can taste all their foods. There's going to be some bands there. It's just going to be just an amazing block party. Yeah. For those of you that went a few years ago, you guys know how amazing this party is.
It was get there early, or maybe not early, but right on time, right? Like don't be late. Go check it out. It definitely is an amazing experience to be in the Gaslight District. And it is that right? No, gas lamp quarter.
Gas lamp quarter. Yes.
Quarter. So, my bad.
Yes. It'll be really, it really is quite the party. I think it's my number one NAA party is this one in San Diego.
Absolutely. You can buy tickets when you get there if you don't have tickets already. I think the tickets right now are $200. So you can have the opportunity when you go to register, you can buy tickets to attend. If you have a full paid registration, I believe that comes with your registration.
Yes, it does.
But if you have a booth pass, again, for those suppliers, you'll need to buy an extra ticket for that.
It's worth it. It's worth it. All the food and alcohol you can drink. 100%.
It is. Well, and more importantly, there's nothing to do on Saturday.
Better deal.
There's nothing to do on Saturday. So you guys go enjoy the party, take advantage of it, get to know people, get to, rub elbows with people and have a really good time. And make it the celebration at the end of the trade show for all of your sales success.
Like a big welcome back, guys. Like,
absolutely.
Finally.
Angie, say it again. Say it again. What'd you say? You froze on us.
I froze. Y'all froze.
You froze.
Oh, I froze. Oh my goodness.
Kimberly froze. We didn't freeze.
Repeat yourself.
Well, hey, you guys, I emailed NAA this morning. I emailed Elizabeth Almbacher and asked her about what the stats are. So I want to make sure that I share this with everybody on this call because y'all, post-pandemic, this is really, really, really important. So the 2019 numbers or 20. So we're pacing close to the pre-pandemic numbers. We've got 5,887 full registration folks that have signed up. Exhibits are strong this year, you guys. Property management folks, bring your comfortable shoes, make your appointments, plan your time because there are 553 companies that will be in the exposition hall. So there's going to be a lot of new technology and a lot of new products, a lot of new services for you to explore. Total attendance, you guys, this is fabulous. Again, post-pandemic, we have 9,500 people that are registered. Kudos and shout out to Kurt Kanabi and Jackie Rohn, who are the committee chairs for Apartmentalize this year. Jay Loatman, NSC suppliers, you guys all came out in droves and are going to make this a huge success for everybody. Yeah. So thank you for your time and your effort and your company's participation in all this.
Absolutely. And I'm hold on. something happened here. I'm trying to add this.
So maybe that's all around.
Is that the biggest? Is that 9,500? Is that our largest?
It's not. I believe we crossed 10,000 when we had it in San Diego a couple years ago. But I mean, if we're at 9,500 and we're still 7 days away, y'all, it's going to be extraordinary.
Absolutely.
So that 9,500 number, you guys, is 1 day passes. It's supplier passes. It's owner manager passes. It's a little bit of everything. It's everything outside of that full registration. So there will be a ton of people, especially folks there in California, especially there folks on the West Coast that will be there to attend the trade show to see what we're all about.
Yes.
And you can go and use that app, download it, go to the Google Play, the iOS store. If you don't know where those things are at on your phone, you can download it from the, NAA's website, like as we were showing, and you can download these. I'm attending. There are labels that you can put and post on your social media that you're exhibiting or you're attending. I'm going to make mine because we are attending. We are paid sponsors attending, so I'm super excited about that. And but
the other thing too about the app, y'all, is if you do attend any of the sessions, especially for property management folks or anybody that attends any of those education sessions, a lot of times those folks will put their contact information in there. So on their sessions, you can actually drill down into what that session's all about. You can drill down into their contact information in case you have questions later on. And a lot of them will also put their PowerPoint presentations or additional materials in there too. So make sure that you're utilizing and downloading that app to navigate your way through Apartmentalize.
Yeah. And you can find anybody you want. Anybody who stops and asks me where somebody booth is at, I'm be like, the NAA app would tell you.
You have the app, you'd know.
If you had the app, you would know. I love it. We needed a t-shirt. We need a t-shirt.
That'd be hashtag Apartmentalize. If you had the app, you'd know.
Yeah. I love it. Clark, there's your little idea for next year, guy.
Yeah, got the app. Walking around, I'd be happy to wear. You know how I am. I'll wear a t-shirt with anything on it. Well, not anything, but. I'd be happy to beat the NAA Apartmentalize app drum for you guys for sure. Hey, Blaze. They'll be there. Do we know a booth? Blaze? No booth number?
Hey, Blaze. Blazy, what booth?
Am I going to have to look him up? Nah, I'm not no. He doesn't get the shout out. Like you?
I don't know for sure if they're exhibiting or not. They may not be. I don't know if they are.
I feel like they
3046.
Look it.
I can get the app. Yeah. Love it. Way to go, Blaze.
We like it.
Get the app so you can find us on the trade show floor. Get the app so you can find the speakers. Get the app so you know where to go. It's all about the app.
100%.
And we've got our res page from Philly in the house. Nice. Booth 2337. Michelle, thanks for stopping in.
Shout out
Kimberly
to those ladies.
Just so everyone knows, Blaze does have the app already. So good job, Blaze.
Blaze.
I'm downloading mine right now.
I have it downloaded already. So
look at you. Wow, look at
yeah. Impress myself sometimes.
I know. I'm proud.
You have plenty of time to download it. Get it downloaded.
Next week is going to be a big, big week. So we hope, obviously, we'll probably see most of our people there with a 9,500 attendance so far.
Yeah.
So Houston's probably going to be pretty quiet next week, right?
Yes.
I feel like it is.
Yeah, for sure. Well, and that's
happening in Houston. I was like, the Houston folks are not going to be quiet at Apartmentalize. I'm pretty sure of that.
That's what I'm saying, that we're very loud here, but we'll all be leaving at the same time.
Gotcha.
So
yes.
No, I would say that's probably true for a lot of the associations. So those of you that aren't going to Apartmentalize, those of you that haven't stepped up and or that are working close to home, it may be a little quiet. There may be some, you might be missing out on something.
That's why we're doing this live today, because we won't be on next week because we'll be heading to NAA, making sure we get there in time so we get to our regional meetings and we do everything we're supposed to do, get set up, as well as prepare for the party on Wednesday. But then we'll be back the following Tuesday with Carla de Jesus with Portico.
Carla de Jesus.
Yes, we're super excited to have her.
And who is Carla? And who is she? Tell us a little bit about Carla.
Okay. Well, put me on the spot. She is a regional with Portico Property Management.
Fabulous.
She's been with them going on 3 years, 2.5, 3 years. She's been in the industry. She was with Gables before. And yeah, definitely.
I don't know if I know Carla, so I will have to jump on.
Yes, you will.
You will love her. You will love her.
She's pretty awesome. She's actually from the Florida area. She moved, transferred and made her way to Houston, Texas. So,
very good.
Yeah, we're excited to have her next week.
I look forward to seeing her on your next call.
Definitely. Yeah. Well, we have to wrap up because we know that it is time, but we do appreciate everyone for joining us. Again, if you want to connect with Angi, you got questions for her, I'm going to make sure you connect with her on the Facebook, as I like to say it. LinkedIn, anything else, Angi? Any parting?
No, I'm so super excited. This is such an amazing industry with so many opportunities for sales folks as well as, property management folks. I'm looking forward to seeing so many of you guys at Apartmentalize next week. Super excited to be a part of this, Kimberly and Deb. Thank you so much for the opportunity to pontificate on Apartmentalize.
Yes,
we appreciate you. Yes, and see you guys in 2 weeks, but we'll see everybody in the industry at Apartmentalize next week in San Diego, right? Okay.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Take care.